At the National Arboretum, they held a memorial service for the 255 British servicemen killed in the conflict. Margaret Allen lost her husband Ian. They'd just been married.
I was thinking about Ian's face and just thinking about the last time I saw him and how lovely it was and how special he was and how much I miss him, actually.
30 years ago, Falkland Islanders woke to find an Argentinian flag flying. The invasion met little resistance from the small garrison. An enraged Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher dispatched a fleet of 100 ships, sailing thousands of kilometres in a high-risk operation. Argentinian aircraft bombed several of the ships. For former medical officer Stephen Hughes, the 3 decades since have not dimmed the awful memories.
It comes back on anniversaries, I think. Just the feeling of desperation and grief when you've lost friends. If you're in a casualty department, somebody comes in seriously injured, it's virtually never going to happen that it's your boss that's dead or your best friend or several best friends are dead, as well as other people you know. And that hits you like a train.
The war moved to the land. In late May, British forces won the pivotal Battle of Goose Green against a force twice their size. 17 men were lost, including the commanding officer, Colonel H. Jones.
Today, probably one's overwhelming feeling is one of pride, really, in what not only my husband, and obviously I'm most proud of him, but what our task force achieved, all our servicemen and women who were there in 82.
In Argentina too, they mourned their dead. More than 600 sailors, soldiers and airmen lost. But 30 years has not softened the demand that Britain leave what they call the Malvinas.
We ask for justice so that they don't continue depleting our environment, our natural resources, fishing and oil resources. Justice so that our territorial integrity is respected.
People in Argentina would be very much mistaken if they thought Britain was retreating from the scene or not interested in the region or weakening in any way in our commitment to the people of the Falkland Islands.
On the islands themselves, residents remain proudly British. The Argentinians continue a low-level economic war against their old foe. 3 decades on, the guns are a distant echo, but the pressure to hand over the islands remains all too real. Philip Williams, ABC News.